Hi, Akela. Alex Simon from the Next. I'm sorry for the very general question, but I just, it's been a week of camp at this point, and I'm just curious, how have you felt camp has been going for you?
Oh, camp has been going very well. You have the leaders that are very vocal with, us rookies. And, a lot is being thrown at us from Coach Sandy. But with everybody, rallying together and things like that, it makes practice move a lot smoother. And we have that intensity. So that's very exciting, to walk into training camp and everybody's ready to win, basically.
All right, next up we have Jeff Metcalf, the Arizona Republic.
Can you, I'm sure there's a connection between you and Chastity Melvin. Can you go through that a little bit and then just also talk about your lead up, from college till now that led to you being here?
Yeah, well, the first question, Chastity, it's actually really funny because before she even, was kind of thinking about coaching and things like that, she was with the K-Yao Cancer Fund Foundation. So my senior year or going into my senior year, I really wanted to step up my game. And so I asked Chastity, knowing that she's the legend at NC State, she's been the places that I wanted to go. I asked her if she could do one-on-one sessions with me, training me and getting me ready for my senior season. So literally all summer and during the season of my senior year, we would work out one-on-one. She would teach me moves. She would be vocal with me, things like that, even coming to my games at NC State. And, me talking to her after the game and she corrected me on my moves and, different things that I could have did. And so, having her as an assistant coach now makes me feel a lot comfortable, within this organization and that training camp. So I'm really excited that, we've kept that friendship and that foundation for so many years, even after me graduating. As far as the second question, could you repeat it? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I didn't say too well, but I was just if you could sort of tell us your path that led up to you being here now, just so we're up to date with everything.
Yeah, so actually my senior year, I had a great senior year, but I didn't actually want to put my name into the draft and play in the WNBA. I didn't think that personally I was ready, even if others did think that I was ready. So I wanted to go overseas first and kind of see how the professional life overseas was. So I played in Spain, Greece, Bulgaria, places like that. And I was able to kind of learn from different coaches and different older players, being overseas and things like that. And then this opportunity came up, of course, with Chastity, putting a word in and, the other assistant coaches, remembering me from college and from overseas play. They really liked how I played and things like that. So I was able to have an opportunity, a great opportunity actually, to experience this training camp and, show what I have.
So do you, to that regard, then, do you feel like your game has developed enough that you have, a legitimate chance to make it in this league, whether it's here or on one of the other teams?
Yes, as far as like confidence is a big thing, especially in the league or, overseas. Like you have to have that confidence, whether you're a role player, whether you're, one of the top two scorers. If you don't have confidence, walking into a gym, you're not going to be able to play your best. So with me going overseas and able to develop that confidence, I feel like I'm very ready to play in this league. Whether at the 4 position or the 5 position, Sandy has me switching back and forth from both positions. And if you would have asked me out of college to play the 4 player, I wouldn't have been able to transition from the 5 to the 4, so quickly and be able to guard or, to score from the 4 position. But since I've been able to go overseas and develop that, ball handling, shooting, things like that, I'm definitely able to, play in this league for sure.
We're going to throw it back over to Alex Simon.
I imagine too, when you sign with the Mercury, obviously she hasn't gotten here yet, but it's quite the challenge knowing, hey, I get to go against Brittney Griner every day. I guess, is that part of the appeal of coming to this team for right now, is to say, hey, you know what, if I think I'm good enough, I'm going to get a chance to show it against her every day once she gets to camp?
Yes, honestly, coming to Phoenix, you hear the big names of Skylar and Diana and BG, and you're just like, wow, like every day in practice, I get to compete either against them or with them. So it really is a confidence booster, and it was for sure. I'm ready for BG to come back, so I can honestly see where I am at, as a post player, against someone much taller than me, because I am considered the tallest player, most of the places that I am able to go. So I'm very excited to play against her, or either play with her if I'm at the 4. I just can't wait.
And, you don't usually hear people admit that they get out of college and they didn't think they were ready. Confidence is usually something that a lot of people even sometimes are willing to fake in that regard to be there. I'm curious what it was about coming out of NC State that kind of led you to say, no, I do want to go overseas. I don't want to worry about the W yet. To kind of have that sense of place. Where did that come from at that time?
Yeah, so throughout my college career, I've had to be like a very persistent and resilient player, whether with adversity, with injuries, breaking my, hand and having a high ankle sprain my freshman year. I've had to work my way up. So I was not that player, all 4 years that, I stepped on the court for, more than 10 minutes. So me being and coming into my senior year, that was my breakout year. For a lot of people, their breakout year may be their sophomore year, or it may be, that they're a freshman and they're ready, out of high school to play at the college level. So for me, it was kind of like, I want to get those 3 years back from being at NC State and not playing to see, really where I can be at before I step into the league and, really try and give it my all. So that was just a thing with me and, within my head. And I'm totally honest with myself. I'm not the type of person to fake it. I know where the path that God has for me is the path that, I'm gonna take. So look, I'm here. So, I can't ask for much more.
It's worked out in that regard so far. That seems to be the case for sure.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for the time, Akela.
Thank you.